Hi, in this demonstration, I'm going to show you how the Enterprise File Fabric enables end users to have frictionless access to their data residing on Cloudian object storage through the Microsoft Teams platform. Microsoft Teams has rapidly become a de facto standard for how end users, whether they be office-bound or remote, access their work data. Teams, however, has restrictions on how large the data store can be, for example, typically no larger than 2 gigabytes per item, and where that storage resides, for example on SharePoint and OneDrive, which can quickly become costly, particularly when using Teams channels to work with external partners and customers. I'm now going to show you how the Enterprise File Fabric allows companies to work with their Cloudian object storage in a completely frictionless way that is secure, compliant, and more importantly will save the end customer money over time. Starting with our Web File Manager, I'm logged in as a user and I'm going to navigate to a project folder that I want to make available into a Teams channel for collaborative use with a project partner. We're going to go through our Cloudian storage, going through the different objects and prefixes that we have here, and I'm going to go into the construction projects. From here, I want to select the project folder that I want to share into the Microsoft Teams environment, and I'm going to select this one. I'm going to choose from the sharing menu to create a special Microsoft Teams shared folder. From here, I'm going to keep the default options, which will allow me and my project collaborators to have both read and write access to this directory, and I'm going to click Share at the bottom. I'm going to copy the pre-configured sharing code, and following the instructions, we're going to go over to Microsoft Teams to configure the tab. Over on Microsoft Teams, within the channel that I want this to be available in, I'm going to click the plus button at the top and select our application from the list. I'm going to call the folder Project Data, and I'm going to select to use a special pre-configured sharing code. Pasting that in, I'm going to click Save, and now the tab, as you can see from the top here, is now configured. We now have read and write access into this directory, which enables us to do things like previewing and viewing our documents that we have in here. Since we added this to a channel, the other existing team collaborators who have access to this channel will also have access to this tab. These collaborators could be internal colleagues or external project collaborators a company is working with. Since it integrates with the Teams-based identity system as well, users, be they internal or external, will be automatically authenticated into this folder using the Teams authentication, which makes for a completely frictionless experience. To give you an example, I have a secondary window over here that's logged in as an external person. You can see we have the new tab available at the top here, and likewise this user also has access to this folder. This concludes our demonstration on how the Enterprise File Fabric combined with Cloudian object storage can be used to provide end users with access to their Cloudian data through the Microsoft Teams environment.